I'm Don Fritsch. I'm a licensed real estate agent, an associate broker, and the presenter for the Savvy Buyer Home Buyer Seminars. Just want to take a few minutes to introduce myself to you and say a few words about the seminars in case you're considering attending one and you're wondering what they're all about. First of all, in general, the purpose of these seminars is educational. I take a consumer advocate approach to this education and lay out the process of buying a home for you, the steps along the way, how to prepare for each one of those steps, and how to manage your way through them to avoid the pitfalls that home buyers often fall into. Now, the premise behind these seminars for me, first of all, is the assumption that buying a home is a big deal. It's always a big deal. I don't care if it's your first home, your second home, your third home. It's a huge amount of money for anyone who buys a home, probably the most money that you've spent to date, and buy a lot. Also, you're going to live in it, so it affects your life in many very significant ways. Also, this is a decision that you cannot easily reverse. If you buy a home this year and you're unhappy with it, you're not going to trade it in next year for one that you like better. It's just too expensive to do so. No one's going to do that. So this is a decision that you want to get right the first time around. Now, besides being a big deal, buying a home is always a complicated deal. People always tell me that once they get into the process, they just can't believe all the different aspects and details there are along the way. So we're going to talk about in the seminars and all those different aspects and the details and how to work your way through them successfully. So beginning with even the decision to buy or not to buy. Should I buy a home or should I not buy a home? Does it make sense for me? What are the financial implications if I do buy a home? If I decide to buy a home, when's the best time to buy a home? Is this a good year for me to buy a home? If I do decide to buy this year, when in the year is the best time for me to buy? What kind of a home should I buy? Do I know the full range of options so that once I choose a home, I don't find out later that there was another type of home that I could have purchased that I would have been happier with? And again, you're not going to be able to trade it in next year. What about financing? How do you know that you're getting the best deal possible on your financing? How do you get through the pre-approval process, shopping for a loan, without damaging your credit scores? Once you find your dream home, want to make an offer on it, how do you know how much to offer for the house? How do you know how much the house is actually worth? What other things should you consider in making an offer to make it a more effective offer? How do you protect yourself against buying a home that has problems that are going to come up after closing? What about potential title issues and so on? So these are some of the things that we're going to discuss in the seminars. Now also, buying a home is always a team deal. You're not going to go through the process alone. There will be people along the way who are going to help you with the myriad of decisions that you're going to make before you finalize the sale of your home. Now, these people will be helping you, but truth be known, they're also helping themselves. At some points, their best interest and your best interest run contrary to each other, and you want to know that you're not going to be taken advantage of. So I try to educate people about the process, they have a good understanding, and the right questions to ask so that you can protect your best interest in all the decisions that you make. Now, the way the seminar is set up, there's a number of ways for you to get information. I will present a number of topics from an outline that I have prepared, things that I think are going to be helpful to you as a home buyer to know. And you will receive a packet of information, a bunch of handouts that you can take with you, including a list of home buyer resources that you can refer to. Also, throughout the seminar, you're free to ask questions along the way. At the end of the seminar, I will stay around and answer any questions you have. At that point, you can fill out a feedback card and request further information on any specific topic that maybe we didn't cover in detail in the seminar. And also, after you've attended one of my seminars, you have the opportunity to contact me at any time with questions that you may have. I'm always happy to help home buyers in any way I can. So this is what I have to say about my seminars, but what do other people who have come to the seminars have to say? Well, over the course of the 9 years or so I've been doing these seminars, I've had more than 250 potential home buyers attend the seminars, and the consistent feedback that I get from them is that they find the seminars very informative, they're interesting, the time moves quickly, they learn things that they never even thought about, and at the end of the seminar they feel like they're much better prepared to launch their home search than they were when they came into the seminar. Now the seminars are free, no obligation, and I will not pursue you, I will not bug you after you've come to one of my seminars, so they are truly free and no obligation. Now at the end of the day, I like to think that buying a home can be exciting. And it should be. It should be exciting. It should be fun. I myself enjoy working with first-time home buyers and tag along for the excitement that they feel. But at the same time, it can be stressful. I truly believe that the better educated you are, the better prepared you are, the less stress you'll have in the process, the more confident you'll be about the decisions you make, the freer you'll be to enjoy the ride, and at the end of the day, you'll be more satisfied with the outcome of the process. So thank you for tuning in today. Hope you found this helpful and would love to see you at one of my seminars.